It's Saturday morning and I've been waiting all week to open this box. It's my brand new Durston X Dome 1 Plus. It's due now. It finally arrived on Monday after I ordered it way back in March, and I've had to resist the urge to tear into it until now just so I could film this first look with you. It cost me £314 plus an additional £99 in VAT and import charges just to get it through the door. I did expect those. It's mostly VAT. We pay those in the UK. But now it's here, I'm super excited to get this open and to share my first impressions. Worth saying that even this box is insanely light, and this has got the tent and the packaging and the pole. Let's get it unboxed and see what all the hype is about. So we've got the tent in this bag here. Important note that it's not a toy. And then we've got the poles in here. They both feel very, very light. So I'm going to be using this tent on my upcoming wilderness trip to Wabakimi in Canada. So I should be staying in it for a few nights. My son will be staying in it for a few nights, and we'll be sharing this and my hammock to stay in. So this is it. Let's get it open and let's get it set up. So inside the bag, we've got some pegs. Let's have a quick look at these. As you can probably see, because of the number of children in my house, I have plastic grass. So we have standard pegs. We've got some that I'd say are 5 inches and some that are 7 inches. I'm not sure exactly. I seem to have 4 of the smaller ones and 4 of the larger pegs. This is an entirely freestanding tent, so I will not be using those because you can't peg them into the plastic grass that I've got here. So the first thing we're going to do is lay out the outer on the ground, and then we're going to attach the fully interconnected poles to the outer. So these poles feel extremely light. I'm not saying they are flimsy, but they feel flimsy. And they're certainly unlike any other poles that I've got on any other tent. Now, I'm sure everyone who's watching this video has seen the Durston weight testing, so we know that these things are strong, which is incredible. I mean, it's an amazing engineering feat. So because this tent's fully freestanding, that means that I can now pick it up and I can move it around, position it exactly where I want it without having to worry about unpegging and re-pegging. Now in a real world scenario, of course, you're going to peg in the corners, you're going to peg in the doors, and we're going to talk about guy lines in a little bit. You can see it's actually quite windy, and even in my garden, this thing wants to take off because it's so light. So you're definitely going to need to peg it out in any real world scenarios. But it does give you the flexibility of getting it set up and then trying to position it exactly where you want it. We don't have the inner in yet. Let's get that set up and in position right now. So we're inside the tent now and we haven't got the inner set up yet. So we're going to get that added. There are clips all around the inside of the tent where you can attach the inner. It's important to say as well, you can actually use the tent without the outer rain fly, which means that if you're in stargazer mode, you can go to sleep with nothing but the stars above your head. So to get the inner in, I've attached the 4 corners of the inner to the pole structure. It is not a symmetrical tent, so there's quite a bit of additional space to give you a vestibule on the inside, and you have to make sure the door of the inner, there's only one door in the inner, there's only one door on the outer. You have to make sure the door of the inner is obviously facing the outer, otherwise the inner's not going to fit in. So having clipped the outsides in, the next thing I'm going to do is attach the clips to get this held up internally. So that's it, the tent is up. I'm obviously not going to remove that in and out. That's a job you have to do once when the tent is brand new. So I'm inside the tent, I'm 6 foot tall. There is more than enough room for me. There's quite a lot of space up towards my head, and I've still got plenty of space down by my feet. I suspect the way you'd end up using it is having your head at the wider end. As you can see, the layout is at an angle to give you a little bit of vestibule space on the right in order to store your gear. So I'm pretty sure you'd have your feet at that end, and then you're going to have your head at the wider end. Inside the tent, we have 2 pockets. We have one here, and then we have a secondary pocket back here by your head. Maybe pop your phone into that and watch a movie whilst you're lying down at night. And we have 2 loops for a lantern, 1 and 2. You're probably going to want to put some carabiners through those in order to catch your lamp. And we also have 2 vents to help keep the condensation down inside the tent. And the vestibule is highly usable. There is plenty of space. Because of the angle of the walls, it's going to be extremely easy to cook inside of here. I think you could even happily use gas. So this is very much not a tent review. These are just my first impressions of using this tent. I haven't spent any time in it. You've seen me take it out of the box. There will be a review coming, but it will be after I've done my Canada trip and I've had quite a bit more experience of spending time in this tent. But my first impressions are that this is a very, very well made, well designed and well thought out tent. You can clearly see the journey that Dan Durston has been on in order to design these products, and this is probably his forefront of his current thinking. Everything seems to be well thought out. All of the clips feel very solid. My only first notice is things like this cable here seems to be very loose. You'd want some sort of toggle to pull and adjust it. But what an amazing tent. I'm very looking forward to spending a few nights in it. So on the tag, Durston claims the weight of this is 995 grams, but I've just put it on my scales at home and I'm finding it to be 1.1 kilograms. It's 100 kilograms difference. Nobody's getting upset about that, but I'm just telling you what I found. So that's it. Thanks very much for watching. Those are my first impressions of the Durston X Dome 1 Plus tent. Seems like a pretty cool tent. I'm very excited to be using it in the Canadian backcountry in a couple of weeks. So if you're interested in seeing any of my other tent reviews, I have quite a few of these 1-man, 2-man tents that I've reviewed. Make sure you check out this playlist that's appearing on your screen right now. Thanks very much. Catch you on the next one. Goodbye.